there's a question as to like its truthfulness. So, I mean, surely you've got a theory or proposal. Maybe we'll call it like a sociological model for religious belief, how and why people believe. So every camp has to, in a sense, come to a model about how or why some other group exists. So, again, I don't know your personal views on this, but some non-Christians would say, oh, well, Christians are delusional or something like that. And so maybe that's the model you hold. So, I mean, yeah, we could.
So I try to be more kind. I think they misattribute their experiences.
Okay.
That's I don't like the word delusional.
Okay, but this could get really interesting here. We might get a little off track talking about obviousness of God, but I do want to explore this because I would agree sort of with what you've said there. I think, and I've told a number of people this, I tend to have what I call naturalistic tendencies.
Okay.
And so I think a number of miracle claims in the Bible have natural explanations, but I don't take that as reductionistic, meaning that they can be so-called explained away. I still think that they're miraculous by God, even if there were a natural explanation. So, for example, if the Israelites crossed the Jordan River on dry ground, perhaps there was a rock stream, a rock fall upstream. There are statements which suggest natural explanations. The crossing of the Red Sea says a great east wind came. Now, again, regardless of if people think this actually happened or not,
fair enough.
I think there are those natural explanations. And even the sun standing still at the Battle of Ai, I think was an eclipse that occurred late in the day. And so the Israelites believed that they received longer daylight because the sunlight had fallen away but then came back. So that's a totally naturalistic explanation, and it includes their interpretation of the miracle. But for me, what makes it miraculous is still the timing of it, the timing of the events. So I wouldn't interpret it as being reductionistic. So all that to say, when you say that Christians misattribute their experience, I have strong sympathies with that take. So much so that, I think I do see a lot of emotionalism in the evangelical church. And I see people interpreting their own experiences. For example, someone's running late to church. Oh, God gave me green lights all the way.
Yes, exactly.
So now for that, which
is a thing I would have said.
Is that right?
I would have said that.
Yeah. So for me, I don't think God is doing a special work changing the lights. If you happen to get green lights, I think it was just coincidental based on the time that you left your house, got the car started, and were driving, or there were motion detected lights and there's no traffic elsewhere. So it's only in
and also confirmation bias, right? Like sometimes we don't even think about there actually was if you've been recording it. There was one red light, but you didn't really pay attention to it because it was short. This.
Yeah.
These are
for all we
things
knew, for all we knew, they drove through the red light because they were looking at their phone or something.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So I actually have some strong sympathies with that concern that you have, that people misattribute, misinterpret their experience.